But you can hold it. You can. I mean, we gonna. And we're live on the chase and the catch. Man, it's good. You know, we done went through all the festivities. Got my boy Johnny in the house, man. We just doing what we do. You know, we're live on the chase and the catch. We got a special guest for y'all tonight. I already know, man. Y'all gonna be overwhelmed, man. She talking about funny. I think she almost invented the word funny or something. Man, I Googled funny and her picture popped up. You know, it was just amazing, man. But we're on the chase and the catch. Go ahead and tell your friends, tell everybody that we're on the chase and the catch. Uncut Perspective. Y'all already know we keep it raw. So if you have any questions, you have any comments, make sure you comment. Got my boy Johnny on the ones and twos back there, so he'll be able to tell us if you have a question, you got a comment. Even for our guest or for myself. Like I say, you're live on the chase and the catch. So none other. We're gonna bring our guest in and let her introduce herself. Start clapping right now, as they say. Start clapping right now. All right, here we go. Go ahead and introduce. why
what's
you
up? What's up?
acting
what's
like
up?
we live or something? Huh?
Say, Derek, I love it, baby. I love it. I love it. It's the energy for me, honey. I say I'm a mental person, so baby, I can go there with you. I ain't doing no shit in the room. It's a packed house. You hear me? It's a whole arena in this motherfucker. I need everybody to know I'm Anastasia Bolden. Motherfucker. I'm about to have a good time. I'm on the chase and the catch. I didn't even know what I was on. Now I done got caught. I didn't know I was being chased. You see, there, got me already. So I'm looking forward to having a wonderful time. It's your girl Anastasia Bolden, stand-up comedian, motivational speaker, inspirationalist, and serial entrepreneur. That is who I am. So stay tuned. We about to get out.
Yeah, serious.
Catch with my big bro, Mr. Derek Simmons.
Oh yeah, the chase. Look at you. There you go, starting already.
Look, it's a chasing the cat. I know it's a dog and a cat on this mother. So look, I might be able to need to be running.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna jump it off. Just tell people, how did you actually get started? I know people want to know, how did you get started and what was your inspiration? So 2-part question. How did you get started?
How did I get started? I was in beauty school at Vanderbilt Beauty College. I've always been comical my whole life. I dealt with everything with laughter. Like even when I was a kid and I got a whooping about something, we always got group whoopings. Nobody never get a whooping by themselves. It was always my brother got to get a whooping too because we did something. So since he was the oldest, he got a whooping. So it was always group whoopings. Yeah. But I was always the one who would jump up and start like dancing or doing something crazy to make everybody start laughing, and then tell them, y'all better quit doing it before she come back in here. And then so I would make everybody get back happy. It was just always who I was as a kid. But the way that I started comedy was when I was in beauty school. I have a good friend named Charlotte Wooten. We was in beauty school together at Vanderbilt Bees over on Ewing. Mm-hmm. And I used to be the class clown or the energy for the whole school. If I was missing out of school, literally 5 to 6 people from the school gonna call Sam and Sam and say, "What we need to do, come pick you up. You need to get better, whatever going on, because we need you at the school." And my friend cool. Charlotte, for real, like, bro, and it was like that all the time. It was consistent. Like, if I miss school, everybody was calling all day, like, "Man, we need you up here. We bored. We ain't got nothing to do, and your energy is missed." But beauty school, my friend Charlotte Wooten, she just thought I was so crazy at school. She ended up calling K104 when Nanette Lee was a big hit on the radio, and she's actually making a comeback now. But my friend called when Nanette used to do the little funny thing in the morning time. Mm-hmm. My homegirl called and got me on there, and I'm talking about this Negro called me at 6 o'clock in the morning. And the little thing on that net didn't start till like 7:30 or 8 or whatever. And she had me on hold the whole time to make me stay on the line with her. I literally took a shower, had my daughter outside the shower holding the phone on the speaker so in case Net had answered the line, I would get it because my friend girl would not let me off the phone. She was serious about me being a stand-up comedian. But we ended up getting on the line with Nanette. She asked me where I had been doing comedy at. And I said at the crib, at the school, and in the projects. And she said, she said, "Nah, man, I'm serious. Now, where you been doing comedy?" I said, "Me too. I'm serious. In the projects, in my school, and at the crib." You know what I'm saying? And so she said, "Oh, I said you got jokes." She said, "What I'm gonna do? When I'm finna count down, and then when I introduce you, you got to go on the air." And I was like, "Wait a minute, what?" And she was like, "Yeah." She said, "I'm gonna introduce you. I'm gonna give you like so many little seconds to get ready, and then you finna go on the air, and you got to do like 90 seconds or something like that." But I don't remember how much time she gave me, but it was a little bit of time. And so when she put me on hold, I tell you, I was hollering at my home. I'm like, "Girl, what I'm say? What I'm gonna say?" She say some of that stuff you be saying in school. I'm like, "Nigga, I can't remember what the hell I said in school. I ain't at school."
Yeah.
It's like my brain is created by my environment. And so that song, "I Deserve It," just went off by Tank. And "There's a Stranger in My House" by Mia. I think that's that lady's name.
Mm-hmm.
But I made a joke about their songs. I made a song about a stranger in my house because people didn't pay it. Women was running around singing that song and talking about they love them some Tank, and they don't know Tank choked that woman at the end of that song. At the end of the song, yeah, he choked her.
He choked?
Yeah, he choked. If you listen to the lyrics, he tell you he choking her.
What?
It say she grabbed her throat because he grabbed her by the throat, and she ran out the door, and he chasing after her. Listen to the end of that song. "I Deserve."
Yeah.
So evidently that whole
Talking
song,
about that, baby. I deserve.
yeah.
That. Oh, okay.
She grabbed her. I grabbed her throat. She ran out the door, and I ran behind her. Something like that. I'm paraphrasing, but you go listen to that song
Okay,
when you get a chance.
I will listen to that. Okay.
But at the very end, he chokes that woman, and she take out running. And the whole song was a lie because he didn't feel like he deserved none of it. Because when she got ready to go out with a nigga, he got mad because she was getting dressed. That's why he grabbed her by the throat. She was kind of got the dope. Anyway, a whole lot in that song people don't listen to. People just be hearing "I deserve" with that big message, but you better pay attention to them little bitty lines.
Yeah.
That's what I made a joke about. And then the song Mia, she had a song I called "There's a Stranger in My House." I made a joke about that, and I said it's a one night stand she done had that done went bad, and she trying to put a song out about it before the dude come out and say that she done messed with him on, somebody she done picked up at the club or something. So I was just talking shit. Yeah. But anyways, that was my first two jokes, and Nanette was laughing. She invited me to the Improv. The Improv ended up being on March 27th, which is my mama's birthday.
Oh man.
And so when I got up, y'all ready to go up there, and that had been scoring on everybody. I ain't lying. Maybe she was eating everybody ass up. And my friend D. Ellis had just went up. Shout out to my boy D. Ellis, Mr. Entertainment. He had just went up, and that D. Ellis can do a badass Bernie Mac. And so after he got out stage, and then it was like, "Don't get up here doing nobody else material." And she was just turned everybody up. So I had came from beauty school. I had 35 women with me when the first time I went to a comedy. My first comedy show, I had 35 women paying $35. So I came in there with over.
You came in already, yeah.
I came in there with $1,050 with me support.
Yeah.
And every time somebody would go off the stage, they would hit the stage. I'm like, "I want Anastasia. We want Anastasia." Because then I had came a little bit late because we was all trying to get together. And unbeknownst to me, you supposed to be there like 30 minutes early, but she didn't tell me that. She just told me what time I was supposed to be there and then tell me the rules to go with it.
Yeah.
So I had just showed up, like all my girls, like we like, and baby, they would not let me get on that stage. You hear me?
Yeah.
So she ended up letting me go up. She made the comment though, before I went up, she said, people think comedy is so easy and think they can just get up here and do it. People be talking about they want to do. She just said some little player type stuff, you know what I'm saying? And it probably applied. But not to me.
Not to you.
But not to me.
You was ready.
But not to me.
Yeah.
I've been crazy since I was born. It was nothing I went to no class for, nothing. I just been my whole personality my whole life. You wouldn't even know I'm a comedian. You go in my house. Man, I walked up on that stage and she introduced me or whatever, and they played Project Chick for me because I stayed in West Dallas. I got on this stage, I stood up, I got a little bit nervous. I put my thumb in I said, "Hold up, let me suck my thumb." I sat down on the stool and put my thumb in my mouth for about 30 seconds and closed my eyes. And when I got up, I ripped.
Yeah.
I didn't stop. I just whatever came to my mind is what came
Why you
out
had to
my
put your
mouth.
thumb in your mouth?
Because I actually was nervous. It was my first time on stage, but no, I sucked my thumb in my real life. So nobody in the audience knew that that was an actual calming mechanism for me.
Oh, okay.
And so that's
That sounds okay.
yeah. I know you got an oral fixation,
That's
but penis and thumb is not the same. Don't start
no, I didn't start no, but hold on. She gonna try to run through that one. You gonna try to run through that, have a thud in my mouth, and then just go
yeah,
cut down.
I knew you. I knew you looked at mine gonna go
No,
somewhere.
now who said it was dirty?
It was,
I was
it's
just
clean.
It's clean. Yeah, it's
Okay. Okay. So
okay.
I'm for focus.
Yeah, go. Yeah, I know, but they go automatically gas, but they gonna say thumb in their mouth.
Oh yes.
Yeah, okay, but okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
I did. I stopped. I put my thumb in my mouth and closed my eyes, and when I got up, I ripped. I mean, straight up.
Show me how you done it.
Say
Okay, I'm done. Go ahead. Yeah, stop. Okay, no, go finish. Okay, I'm
then
done.
I let my finger be comfortable on my nose.
Yeah.
Put a little weight on.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm not gonna play with you. And so I did my set, bro. I got a standing ovation across the house. I didn't know you weren't supposed to put out a tip jar.
Oh.
So I don't put a tip jar out. I got like $300 something in my tip jar.
Oh man, did they let you keep it?
Oh yeah.
They did. Oh,
that's what I was supposed to do.
So what was now? Was it? And I know we kind of jumped.
It was
then we're gonna jump to a commercial here in just a minute. But now being in the industry, being a woman, was it? I mean, I know it's got to be challenging. What obstacles have you?
I don't really get the same energy as most women though, because my energy is so dominant. I don't fall under the same classified. I don't go through I'm not the girly one that you can. I intimidate more niggas than niggas intimidate me.
Yeah.
That my spirit just say it like this. So that yeah. I have an energy that man, bro. Steve Harvey done seen me. Ricky Smiley done seen me. Nene done seen me. At my best. When I went to when Ricky Smiley used to do Maxwell's, my friend said, man, who was a very funny comedian who I love to death. He used to always take me everywhere and be like, my sis is the baddest in the game. Everywhere he went, that was what he said.
Yeah.
And so when I had first started doing comedy, Ricky Smiley had got a room at Maxwell's, and he wanted me to come out there and perform. And he had brought like a lot of people to see me because he wanted like this little group of people to see me. It was probably like 5 people, but we go to Maxwell's. The lady tell me that Ricky Smiley done cut the stage down early because none of the comedians can control the crowd or nothing like that. So I said, okay. Well, I said, well, will you at least asking for me? I said, at least if I know you tried, I feel better. I said, because I had brought some people with me, and he had closed the mic down early, like it was like 7:45 or something. The mic didn't close at 8 or something. Yeah. But anyways, he ended up coming over there to see what I wanted, and I told Mr. Smiley, I said, first of all, I was tricky because I made myself look sexual. I took on this little sexy stance because I always dress, and I look like I was gonna say something freaky. And even if you didn't want to hear, wasn't gonna do nothing, you still wanted to come see what I was gonna say. You hear me? Yeah. And so my boy walked over there, and he was like, "How can I help you?" And I was like, "Well, really, I want to just get on stage." My whole demeanor changed. I was like, "I really want to get on stage." And so he just was like kind of tickled by it. And he goes, "Well, they ain't really paying no attention to none of the comedians." He said they talking over everybody. And he said, ain't nobody been able to hold their attention. I said, Mr. Smiley, I said, if you give me an opportunity, I said, I can hold their attention. I said, I ain't worried about that. Yeah. He looked at me like this. He said, are you cocky? I said, no, but I am confident. And he said, okay. He said, and that's exactly how he introduced me. Yeah. He walked up there and he said, this young lady, he said my name. And he was like, she said she can make y'all be quiet. She confident whatever, but he put like a little spin on it to give them an edge to make them maybe more furious with me. Right. Let's say I got up there and rocked it. You rocked it. He was on the floor the whole time over there on the side of the stage. When he got up, he said, it's only been 3 comedians able to grace my stage as good as me, and you make the 3rd one.
Wow.
He told me he was gonna put me on. That nigga ain't never called me. I'm still mad at him. I love him though, but he still ain't put me on.
It ain't too late. He may see this and put you on.
I hope he do. I hope something move his spirit.
Some movie.
I hope somebody said it to him and it move his spirit. Because I know he a godly man.
Yeah. It probably will. But what we gonna do? Because I know you got a lot going on. I want to make sure we able to get to that as far as you being a serial entrepreneur.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah. So we want to jump in.
You got a problem, I create an answer.
Yeah, that's what. That's what we gonna do. What we're gonna do right now is we're gonna go into commercial break.
Okay.
We're gonna go into commercial break, and then after that, we're gonna let Johnny say what he got going on.
Okay.
My boy Johnny on the ones and twos.
All right.
And then we're gonna jump right back in, and we're gonna show the people what else you got going on.
Oh, absolutely. Let's keep it moving.
Right. Am I the only one that didn't know how transformative sound can be? Why are there not more people talking about how crucial audio quality is for any space? I remember the day I walked into a church filled with hope and expectation, only to be met with echoes and muffled sounds. The pastor's voice struggled to reach the back rows, and the congregation was lost in a sea of confusion. That's when it hit me. Sound is the soul of any gathering place. Every club, school, and hotel deserves clarity and connection. Yet so many buildings suffer from poor audio-visual integration. With DS Sounds, we ensure high-quality equipment is installed seamlessly before the walls even go up. We save you time and money so you can focus on what truly matters, creating a space where voices are heard and spirits are lifted. Let's transform your venue into a masterpiece of sound together. Because when sound is right, everything else falls into place.
All right, man. We're back on the chase and the catch, man. You know, like I said, if you got any questions, you got any comments, something you want to add, something you want to take away, something you want to ask her, you want to ask me, you want to ask Johnny, definitely just let us know. At this time, we're going to have my boy Johnny let y'all know what he got going on this week, where y'all can meet him at. You know, he's a DJ, one of the hottest DJs in the world.
Yes.
Johnny Judah.
All right. Let's get it. This is the regular stuff. Regular program, man. Wednesday night, we're at West Jack Cigars and Spirits, 1708 8th Street, over in the Medical District in Fort Worth. 8 p.m. to midnight. You know, it's no trap, no ratchet, no twerking. We just all R&B. We chilling out. We smoking our sticks. We sipping our stiff drinks up until midnight. Like I said, all R&B. We chilling. We growing that night. So that's what we're doing on tomorrow night, Wednesday night. West Jack's R&B Thursday. R&B Wednesdays, my bad. Thursday, we're doing karaoke. We're at Bliss Lounge in Arlington off of Matlock. I'm going to be out there from 9 to 2 a.m. A whole lot of karaoke. I can't say what'll be played. It depends on what the crowd look like. The youngsters come in, I'll play to them. If y'all schools come in, I'll play to y'all. So it's wherever the night take me on that Thursday night. Friday night, most of y'all is Valentine's Day, but for those of you who it ain't Valentine's Day, we're doing our regular stuff over there at the Daiquiri Lounge in Fort Worth, off of McCart Avenue in Fort Worth on the west side. You come through, like I said, it might be Valentine's everywhere else, but I'm gonna cater to the ones who don't have Valentine's. So if you don't have no Valentine, you want to come in, you want to turn up a little bit or just chill out a little bit, come over to the Daiquiri Lounge. You got drink specials, all that good stuff. We'll be out there from 9 p.m. to 1 a.m. Saturday night is a private party. If you don't know about it, then you can't come in. I'm sorry to tell you. That's just what it is what it is. We'll catch y'all next Saturday. Sunday, I'll be at Pendulum Cigar Lounge. I'm at Pendulum Cigar Lounge from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. We're going to wind down the week, get ready for the work week ahead of us. Pretty much old school. We're going to chill out. We're going to smoke our sticks. We're going to drink our drinks up until about 10 o'clock, maybe a little longer, depending on if y'all come out. Might do karaoke, just depending on where the night take us, but that's where I'll be at on Sunday night. So catch me on one or all of those dates. It doesn't really matter, but that is where you can find me at, man. On all social media platforms, you look me up at It's Judah Fool, ITSJUDAHFOO. It's Judah Fool.
All right. Yeah. My boy Johnny, man. Now I know you got a lot. I know you got a lot going on. For those that want to know where you gonna be, what you got going on, where you at. Let us know.
Already, look here. I got February tomorrow. This weekend for Valentine's Day. I'm going to be at the Grapevine Lake. That's this coming weekend. I'm going to be at Grapevine Lake. I'm going to be doing a hold on, y'all. I'm trying to get this flyer up for y'all. Y'all know I can't remember all this stuff off the top of my head. I'm going to be doing a Valentine cruise 2 days in a row. It's going to be February the 16th. February the 14th and February the 15th. My birthday, February the 16th.
So happy birthday early.
Yes, thank you, darling.
Happy birthday
thank
early.
You.
Now, is that open to the public?
It is. I was actually going to, yes, it actually is. They can, it's actually open to the public, and it's going to be February the 14th and 15th, and it's going to be from 3 to, I need this other phone, but one is the one on Valentine's Day. I think it's from 3 to 6 the first time, and then 7
is that the flyer you sent me?
Yes.
Okay. Well, it should be up there. The information. We can put that information up if that's the one on the.
Yeah.
It's up there now.
Yeah.
Okay.
He got all the information. He got all the information up there.
I'll send y'all the link and whatever.
Yeah. So we'll put the link also in the live. So when you can go back, you can check it out. But it'll be on the live. And that's the 14th and the 15th.
Yes, and then
on Lake Louisville, like it's on Lake Louisville, it's showing up. Y'all ain't even on the screen. Y'all looking at the screen, but it's not on the screen right now.
Okay, but I'm glad you know what to tell them because I wouldn't even know what to say.
I got you. Valentine's Cruise 2025. Each package includes a 2-hour cruise, live music, comic, and a 3-course dinner.
All right, and that's on Lake Louisville. That's
hotels stay available. Also, they gonna have a photo studio and a gift shop, and you can go to Arispop Cruise. It's ARISPOP Cruises.com for more information and to purchase your ticket. And I will be your entertainment for both days for February the 14th and 15th. So get your tickets as soon as possible because she has some wonderful events. I've been working with Miss Peggy Lemon for a while now.
Okay, cool. So is that all you got going on for this weekend? Or
and then on March the 8th, I got my Community Impact Award that I'm going to get at International Women's Day. This is actually a free event. It's family friendly as well. It's going to be in Arlington, 2535 East Arkansas Lane in Arlington, Texas. It's going to be put on by my good friend, Miss Ott. Let me go make sure I'm saying her name.
Autumn Young.
Yeah, Miss Autumn Young. I wanted to make sure I had it right. But
and keep in mind, y'all, we're gonna have all the flyers up, and we'll have the information also where you can see it. You should be able to see the flyer now, on the screen. So
this is gonna be produced by I Am Radio, Miss Keisha. I forgot about that. Yes, ma'am. But me and Miss Autumn Young are both being honored, and so yes, Miss Keisha is the person who's behind it, and so it's gonna be real nice. It's I Am Radio Community Impact Award. I'm an honoree at this year's International Women's Day celebration, and the event is about empowering women to step into their power, authority, and wisdom, and we're gonna continue to make an impact on communities. For me, it's men and women this year because I'm gonna do my Hotel Housewife Women's Empowerment event. But I'm also going to do From a Hustler to a Husband this year. And so.
From a hustler to a husband.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
From the streets to a man to how to like
Yeah.
a man taking care of his business, and it's open to people, men of our background, even if they done been to TDC
Yeah.
and they done changed their life around. Those are the people that I want to speak. So I'm still looking for my speakers. I have one speaker that I know is gonna be Big Boom, because Big Boom used to be a real pimp and he changed his life and now he helps women. That's why
Okay.
he wrote that book, How to Duck a Sucker.
How to dunk a sucker. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we definitely we have to talk about that. I
Yes.
don't have my experience in the streets and
Oh, I know you have. You still got street in you with this
no,
rim twist.
not that kind of street. No. I was hustling, but that was back. That was many moons ago. So
That's
you
all.
know,
We all got a story,
yeah, great story.
and our stories are valuable.
Yeah, definitely. So we want to jump right back into it. Y'all make sure y'all look her up so we'll know exactly what's going on. And even on
Yes.
the page, y'all want to go make sure y'all look at a Facebook page, get all the information as well. Now I want to talk to you about being a serial entrepreneur.
Oh man.
Because I know that's, nowadays, a lot of times people got to have a lot of different streams of incomes, a lot of different hustles. Because if one hit, then maybe the other one not doing as good, and so you can fall back on that. So, what would you say? Tell us about some of the stuff that you do,
Yeah.
and how is that flowing with everything?
Well, I tell you what, I'm a stand-up comedian. That's what I'm well known for. But I'm also an energy broker. Some people know that because on my business page, they see me promoting about helping people with their businesses find better rates, even help you at your business.
Oh yeah, you sure did. Yeah,
So
yeah,
that's part of one of my jobs. I
yeah.
help people with energy. But this year, I wrote my first erotic book. This one is called Indiscretion.
Oh, okay.
It's short. I didn't know it was gonna be that thin until what's the name printed it for me, Canva. So now that I know what to do and how to do it, I'm gonna
Cool.
come back and I'm gonna make it thicker. But that one is short and spicy, baby. And if I tell you I've been getting wonderful reviews on it, you can pick something in there and just pick an excerpt out of it that you that catches your eye or something.
Okay.
And
We got pictures.
it does have pictures.
Oh,
It has like nice little inlay pictures that
Yeah.
I did and created myself, but it's called Indiscretion. The main character, her name is Adele, and she's a woman of the night.
A woman of okay, cool.
And men always
Unveiling desires.
yes, and so
That's kind of
men
standard.
think they picking her up, but she's actually picking them up.
Okay. So if you had to explain that unveiling desires that you have, what is that?
It just means that she likes what she likes, and she ain't trying to keep nobody.
Oh, okay. Y'all make sure. Can they purchase this already? Or
Yes, it's available.
it's already available.
Yes, it's
Look,
already available.
y'all make sure y'all go purchase this.
Yes, and it's direct buy. You can do Cash App. I deliver if you're here in Dallas, and I mail it to you. If you are not in Dallas, matter of fact, I got a young lady I need to mail one to because she just paid for her. She paid for her delivery, and I've been working and I haven't been able to get it out, so I need to mail her book.
Okay, and I see you got some other products. Explain some of the products that you have.
So I have my own Anastasia Bolden perfume. Thank you to my brother of Epic Story. He came up with my own brand that he felt matched the essence of me. And so this is my own Anastasia Bolden brand. And it is unisex. I have been doing wonderful on my sales. In fact, I only have 3 bottles left and he's refilled me by twice. And so I've really been going through these quite well. Men are buying it more than women, which is quite amazing to me. But the scent is unisex. I would like for you to smell it.
Okay,
and it's oil based, so it stays with you. One of the compliments that I got about it was that it
fresh too.
Yes,
yeah,
and
I
one
like
of the
it.
Compliments that what my friend said about it is he had put it on the weekend, and he doesn't work along to work. He only wears it on the weekends, and he had put it on a Saturday or Sunday. He put it on Sunday morning to go to church, and when he went to work the next day, they was like, "Yo, bro, you smell good," and he was like, "What you talking about?" They was like, whatever that is you wearing. And so he just moved his hand to my, yeah, man, that smell good. And they was complimenting him. And so he was like, man, he said, I didn't put that on. He said, that was the other day.
Yeah.
You could still smell. They were like, yeah, it smells.
Yeah, it do smell real good. So how did you get started in there? I know we understand how you got started.
That's the perfume. Well, really, I wanted my own perfume, and my friend who's behind Epic Story, he's a nice scent maker. So he said, give him the option to do it for me. And so he did. Now, this is my weight loss tonic called the Atomic Tummy Buster. These are my weight loss shots. If you've been watching on my page, you've seen like people post their pictures and everything. Well, I have one customer that's went from 185 down to 173 in 2 weeks. And it's all natural. There's nothing in it that you should have an allergic reaction to, except for maybe honey if you're not good with honey. But other than that, it's all natural, and it's the main base of it is turmeric. But it doesn't have a bad taste. And so I'm doing very well with the sale of those. And then this is one of my #1 products, my frankincense and myrrh hair and body wash. Okay. People with natural hair for their beards, they have natural hair. They really like the scent of it. I want you to smell it. I want you to smell this one. But it's made with all natural frankincense and myrrh with a little bit of castor oil for moisturization.
Oh, okay. And it's for your beard?
It's for your beard, your hair, your body.
Okay.
And you use it with a loofah, it go along, like a quarter size amount go a long way.
Yeah. I like the way that smell too. Yeah.
Yeah. So everything that I make, I create it in my sleep, and I wake up and make it in my present. So everything that I create, this weight loss tonic was a result of my godfather having to lose weight, and them talking about he might have to have surgery. And so I told God, now I said, you need to give me something to help my pop lose weight. Yeah. And so I had this, I made this, and this came in a dream. I got up and I kept perfecting the recipe for like 3 days. Finally, my spirit said, use measuring so you can get the same result every time. Yeah. And so then I measured everything, and I got a consistent result. And so that's everything that I create, God gives me the vision in my sleep. And so I did my book, I did my weight loss, I got this. I sold my perfume, but I also have a lavender body wash that's for sleeping, for when people want to have trouble resting. And it has a nice lavender scent in it. I've been told it relaxes you quite well. Man, you got a lot going on. How do you actually balance? How do you balance everything out? Like everything ain't always flowing at the same time. Gotcha. Everything has its own like time. Like I'll need some money for this, and somebody will order some perfume, or I'll be having to need something in this area, and somebody will order a book, and it just all has its own balance. What's really doing hot though is my weight loss tonic. And then, I also have my mustard seed necklaces that I hand make that have genuine mustard seeds in them. And that's like the main part of my ministry. Matter of fact, the weight loss and the mustard seed necklaces and the frankincense and myrrh are part of my Push Into My Purpose Ministries line of items. That's my nonprofit organization.
Okay. So, yeah, so we definitely would have the information in the live so people can actually purchase this. We want to sell you out.
Look here, I say the Anastasia Bolden perfume is usually $49.99, but because if you say you got it on this show, that you seen it on
the Chase and the Catch.
The Chase and the Catch. Say you saw it on the Chase and the Catch, and I give you 10%, give you $10 off so you can get it for $40.
All right. Do we have any questions, any comments yet, Johnny?
We do have a question.
All righty.
Antonio Twin, one of the Xerox twins, asked, who do you like sharing the stage with?
Who do I like? Who would I like to share the stage with?
Who do you like sharing the stage with?
In all honesty?
Yeah. In honesty.
And that's not a comedy question, is it? Just
no, this is Uncut Perspectives. So you
if you ask me who would I love to share the stage with, it would be my daughter.
Okay. But no, I think he said
that's why I asked, was he talking about in comedy or entertainment?
I think it's in comedy. It's like, who do you prefer?
If I wanted to share the stage with somebody, it would be Cat Williams. Cat Williams or Dave Chappelle.
Okay. And do you have anybody now that you share the stage with that you like, or are they all pretty much not really?
Nope, she said I don't fuck with nobody. That's what that face looked like.
Yeah, you kind of looked out like, no, okay.
I mean, I love like if I had some favorites, if you say like pick my favorite comedian.
No, that's not what I asked you though.
Okay, well, you tell me,
I
try to find another way.
Yeah, you're gonna try to phrase the question.
I ain't gonna act like
this is what I'm saying. This is Uncut Perspectives. So
well,
this
my
is your
Uncut Perspective is.
You don't like sharing the stage.
It's not that I don't like sharing the stage. My energy is like a standalone.
Gotcha.
Is like that's not my thing.
No,
I tried to find another way to make it, and it still ain't. It ain't.
No.
It's
no. If it don't.
And the reason is because I'm so many things. I don't want to share the stage with nobody because I do my comedy. I'm the only comedian you'll find under the ministry. I'm the only stand-up comedian that like does stand-up comedy, stops, pathetically speaks to you, tell you what God done told you, where you looking like, how the hell do this lady know me? Go right back into my set, whether I'm cussing, doing whatever, and just start right back into my set. I had a lady to tell me she couldn't book me if I kept on doing that at the comedy show, so she ain't booked me no more. I told her I don't know how to lead God at all.
Yeah. So you say you do a blended. So you could do a blended show like that.
I can do a show like that, but it's not what I can do. It's not. See, that's the thing about some gifts you don't have control of, and that's not a thing that I have control of. It's whenever God say this is what I need said right now, it's going to be said. It's like the same thing as people who be jumping around the church and speaking in tongues
prophetically.
Yeah. Well, mine is just in a different way, and God just use it that way, and it's quite amazing. I done been in like relationship things where a young lady, I was doing the whole comedy set, and God said, tell her to stop acting crazy and acting like she ain't got good sense. And I just went to the table and I was like, hey, God said, quit acting crazy like you don't have good sense. He said, when you was a child, you did as a child. Now that you're adult, you're supposed to act better. And then he told me to turn and tell her husband, you part of the problem because you don't say nothing to her. The whole table is sitting there like, oh my God, like, and they all looking at her and they like, ooh, she on point. The whole church is doing it. So she a bad actor.
Yeah.
And then the spirit say, and tell her, don't be trying to pull over the cat. Tell us quit trying to pull over the casket when she wasn't right in the first place. and I'm saying all this in there. And the people like walking up to me after the show, they like, oh my God, do you know her? Like, how did you know that? Like, that's what everybody's saying. And when the spirit speaks, I'm not a person. I'm not like one of those people who will like bag down. I don't care what situation I'm in. I'm gonna let God have his way, and I'm gonna go right back. And people be like, she just was cussing, talking about sex or something. And woo, woo, woo. Baby, that ain't got nothing to do with God got in me. See, I know how to entertain you, but I know how to obey him. You are entertainment. That is my entertainment. And so and people be thinking like, well, you cuss, you can't be saved by God. No, you judge, you ain't saved by God.
Gotcha.
You leave me alone.
That goes into the next comment. Somebody said, so you versed in the whole spectrum from ministry to erotica?
Yes. Because I'm a creative being.
Okay.
I know how to paint a picture for anybody at anybody's perspective. I can talk to anybody on any level.
So what kind of backlash do you get from doing that? Say from people like, because I know some Christians probably can't relate to that.
Oh, bro, let me tell you. But see, that's why I'm not Christian. Christ is in me. I'm crystalline. That's why we shine when we sweat. Mm-hmm. They don't even want me to go there because I understand who I am. See, when God say he created us in his likeness, that means I'm your daddy. So that makes you a little bit of me.
So do you get any backlash from that though?
Oh, bro, I don't got plenty of backlash, but I guess what? I don't worry about backlash because they not my judge.
Okay.
They not my leader. I don't follow
like what's some of the backlash that you get though? Like that
people used to be like, how can you do comedy and do and be a ministry lady? I said, watch my following. Judge me by my sheep.
Gotcha.
If I'm honest, I'm true.
Yeah.
I'm true to me. Only person that let me tell you how I started doing dirty comedy. Doing Christian shows.
Dirty comedy.
How my comedy got dirty was from doing Christian shows.
How's that?
Because every time I would leave a Christian show, it would always be somebody come up to me whispering, saying, do you do regular comedy? And I'm like, well, who we hiding from? The pastor of God. I said, because if we hiding from God, he right here in this conversation.
Right.
I said, but if we hiding from the pastor, I'm finna go tell on you. You trying to make me backslide. And me and the person are both buff out laughing. But more Christian people want to hear me talk dirty than street people.
Yeah. Okay.
People want to hear, they just don't want to acknowledge what they want to hear. We'd rather be told a lie than to face the truth. And what I don't do is I don't fake with nobody. What they recognize is real. So the same people that follow me in the church follow me in the streets. I can do a whole cussing comedy show. Did a whole cussing comedy show.
Yeah.
For to get out stage and some elder to walk up to me and say, baby, God love you. And I love that truth you told. And I'm like, mama, how did you get God out of that?
Yeah.
They say, because it ain't matter how you said it. You spoke the truth. That's what they are always saying. That's across the board. I'm real. I just know how to paint the picture for everybody to get a perspective on it. You can't thee, thou, and thou people in the gutter. You got to be able to talk to them on their level.
Yeah.
So if you a person who think you so high up that you can't relate to somebody from the streets in a way that they understand and articulate, where you ain't got to sound like you better than them, I ain't judging you. I'm telling you about me.
Right.
I ain't got to do it your way and you ain't got to like my way, but it's going to be between me and God. It ain't going to be between me and you.
Yeah. I understand.
So
I get
they
it.
can bounce. I used to be that person that gave a care about what people thought about me. I used to be the person that tried to fit in the shoes they made my size. I used to be the person that was in the relationship people thought I should be in. Oh, but when I found out, and when I met Anastasia, Anastasia didn't give a damn about what nobody thought. And I figured out God didn't care what they thought either. He only cared what I did about him. I would try to stop doing habits because the church say you ain't supposed to do that. I'm trying to fulfill what they done told me to do. God started saying, baby, I'm not worried about that. I just need you to go over here and tell these people what I said do.
Yeah.
I try to stop do something else. And people that ain't got no relationship with God ain't gonna understand what I'm talking about. Cause they be like, how you talk to him? How you hear him? That means you ain't got no relationship with him if you don't know what his voice sound like. So I can't give him to you. You got to go find him. He said, nah. You evidently ain't knocked on no doors.
Yeah. I get you. I get you.
Somebody in the comments said, reach the people where they at.
Yes, that's exactly what I do.
They also said Trostella White.
What that mean? What that mean? What they
try to say
the female version of Charleston White.
You're a female version of Charleston White.
Is that bad or good?
Both. No, I don't know.
White.
You don't know who Charleston White?
Oh, that man to be cussing.
No, Charleston White just be saying all kind of stuff. Well, I can't say he just be saying. Charleston White he's an influencer. He's a comedian. He's also activist. He said like we might have some coming out. But he said a lot of things for shock value.
Oh well, I ain't saying nothing for shock value. This real nigga value.
Yeah. I honestly don't know his whole motive, behind what he do and what he, you know what I'm saying. Okay. So, but it's funny that they would say that.
When you get a chance, go look that man up.
Yeah, look up Charleston White, and it'll have you.
Yeah, I did. Right.
But I definitely understand what you're saying. A lot of times you do got to meet people. You got to meet them where they at, and bottom line is. You gotta wait, whatever, like you say, God, that's.
And the thing is, people like to use religion against you, like God is some kind of whooping stick. Like they tell you, you do this, you finna go to hell, you gonna bust hell wide open, baby. You trying to stop me from going somewhere that if God come back in this moment, you gonna go with me because you standing in judgment trying to tell me where I'm gonna go. You don't know my story. Everybody's walk is individual. Don't nobody know why. Somebody's drug addiction that they're going through right now might be the person who own a drug addict, who own a rehabilitation station 5 years down the road. You don't know nobody's journey. You're not God to tell somebody else how their journey is supposed to go and how they're supposed to get there. That's not your place. God say, bring them to me.
Yeah.
You plant the seed. Some will do the watering. I do the increase. People be trying to be the seed, the water, and the increase. I call them crutchtons.
Crutchtons?
Yeah, because they get you to lean on them based on their knowledge of God. And then when you fall, they get out the way and act like they had something to do with you standing in the first place. That's not depending on God. That's depending on man. That's why you can't find no Christians except on Sundays. Because when they back in the regular streets, they look like regular people. See, I'm the same way in the church and after church. God closer to me than he is all these fools is acting like they with him.
I got you. What we're going to do, we're going to go to another commercial. We're going to go, on that note, we're going to go to another commercial and we get back. She's going to tell us what can we expect in the future. Like I say, we on the chase and the catch, Uncut Perspectives. Let's roll.
This your girl Brandy B, and I'm here with my Set Life Studios, and I'm about to do a verse for you guys. It's called It's On Go. Check me out on Instagram, Brandy Bugatti, on all platforms. Let's go. Yeah. Brandy B with the bars. Oh. Every nigga want a real bitch like me. Every nigga gon' feel this. Who pop what up? I ain't saying shit, real niggas get it. I put the jacket on cause that bitch really fitted. The realest he ever know. He not the first to admit it. The low you do right or wrong, real boy, I'm committed. And don't forget it. When I hit the lit, then I split it. The phone you bought for me was never rented. The sex I get to you is explicit. You perpetrate to these hoes, but you loyal to me. You love me for free, her love cost a fee. You know it's meant to be, emulate you and me. They'll be talking about our love for many centuries. About this chemistry, about this history. If they playing with you, then they playing with me. And since I'm riding for you, and you ride for me, when you pop them two, then I pop them three. Baby, it's on go, baby, it's on go. Baby, it's on go, whatever you wanna do. Baby, it's on go, I'm right here for you. Baby, it's on go, I'm riding for you. Baby, it's on go, baby, it's on go. Baby, it's on go, whatever you wanna do. Baby, it's on go, I'm right here for you. Baby, it's on go, I'm riding for you. Shout out to my boy Derek Simmons. He's behind that camera. Shout out to Missy Lee for allowing me to indulge in this dope experience. I had a blast. And you know what? Everybody out there, you should come check this spot out if you're an artist. If you you do reality shows, you do podcasts, you do content creating. This is the place for you. Like it was the place for me. Okay, now come up in here and show me out, which I doubt you probably couldn't. Okay? Yeah.
We're live on the chase and the catch, y'all. We're back, man. Got my girl here in the house on the stage, man. We are so look. She kicking some knowledge to us, telling her what she got going on. But every guest that come on here, we gotta ask them a question about this. What are you chasing, and what do you want to catch this year, 2025?
Man, look here. What am I chasing?
And what do you want to catch?
Can I let something chase me instead of me chase something?
The same thing.
Okay. Well, generational wealth is chasing me down. And I'm chasing it too.
Okay.
And what I'm gonna catch is my grandchildren. Because right now that's the main important thing to me. Like getting the knowledge out for all the stuff that we didn't get at our age when we should have got it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm teaching my grandkids about owning their own home at a young age, getting their insurance at a young age, so that when they get of a good age, they can take the money out their insurance and buy them a house. I'm teaching them all the stuff that we didn't know that the other people knew.
Yeah.
And so generational wealth is what I want to teach my community, but I want to start at home. And so I'm beginning with my grandkids and just teaching them some stuff. That's what I want to chase and catch. And then from there, I want to make an impact on my community.
Okay. Yeah, that's definitely good. Now, I know you got some things that's coming up that's very impactful to your community. You know, a lot of times people don't give back. They just, you know, once they like a cul-de-sac, you know, they just want it all for themselves. You know, they don't give back. But I know you got an event that you're giving back. Can you tell us about that event?
Absolutely. My ministry, Pushed Into My Purpose, will be doing a homeless foot washing on March the 27th of this year. We'll be out there from 12 in the afternoon to like, I think I have 4 p.m. on there, but I'm probably going to be out there longer just based on the people. But I'm going to also be feeding them. I'm also going to be giving them clothing and socks. But I'm going to be watching the homeless feed. And people keep saying, like, you going to watch the homeless feed? I'm like, yes, I'm going to watch the homeless feed. I have a couple of other people that done said they're going to be volunteering with me as well. But God put the vision in my heart. So if ain't nobody else going to be there, I'm going to be there.
Now, are you accepting gifts like for socks and clothes and everything?
Yes, I am. People can DM me on Facebook. They can also hit me on my inbox, so they can text me at 972-399-6164, and they can tell me a day or time that they need me to pick up whatever the donations are. But yes, I'm needing water, I'm needing socks. There's an antiseptic spray called Dettol, Dettol. I'm needing bottles of that as well. Shout out to D&J Builders, Mr. Johnny Gray. He's gonna be providing me with some water canisters. He's someone who's always giving back to the community. So he's one of the people said he's gonna be helping me with that, and he's already made haste to do that. But it's gonna be real nice, bro, because one of the reasons that I'm doing it is because it humbles you and makes you remember, like be grateful for what you have, because at any point in time, it's a lot of us living paycheck to paycheck. Mm-hmm. And if 6 months was to go by and we didn't have no job, we'd probably be out of our savings. And so I think it's real humbling. And it's what God put on my spirit to do. Also, March the 27th has 2 very meaningful days for me. It's the day I started doing stand-up comedy in 2001. And it's also my mother's birthday. And my mom used to take care of the homeless.
Oh, wow. And okay. So if you, what was your best experience as being a comedian?
My best experience of being a stand-up comedian. You want to know some real spill?
Yeah, real spill.
Mr. Michael Irvin. I did a comedy show at his club. Mm-hmm. And I've been watching Michael Irvin since I was a kid, because his age and stuff. And so I did a comedy show at Playmaker 88, and the 3 comedians that had went up, they had a hard time with the audience. It wasn't that they weren't good comedians; they just had a hard time with the audience because the audience was rather loud. And so it ended up me getting an opportunity to go up on the ticket, mm-hmm. and I wasn't a part of the show. And so I pretty much got a standing ovation, and like they only gave me 5 minutes. Because the people who was over the show didn't know who I was, and none of the PR people knew who I was. So they were just like, well, yeah, you can do your 5 minutes. We're going to put a clock right here, bro. I dropped the mic at 4:59 with a standing ovation.
That's good.
And afterwards, Mr. Michael Irvin had ended up coming in there. And I don't know if they told him or whatever, but he came, I got the hug on him and stuff. And then he had asked me something, and I had told him I thanked him for his club being a venue where everybody feel like a star, and that he don't have it to where regular people can't come in there. And I told him I really appreciated that, and I loved him for that. And he said, man, I love you. And I think it was because I was really being sincere, because I love his club. I don't know if you had the opportunity to go, but it's really nice. And you would think, because it's his club and it's a cowboy, like, decorated kind mm-hmm. of club, that he would be making high to get in there. But it's so laid back and chill, bro. Yeah. And the waitresses and shit real nice. And so that was like the coolest moment. That was like the coolest damn moment for me. Because, bro, I've been watching that nigga since they were saying my boy, the cocaine shit, everything. Yeah. And I always loved him. And so, like, and for him to hug me and, like, kiss me on my head and say, man, I love you, whether he loved me or fucking not, that was my motherfucker. And that was the best moment in comedy. But want something else? The people that I was with also are part of the people that pushed me into the paradigm that made me write my book and start creating all my stuff, because they some people that have a lot of engagement with upper echelon people, and they were going to book me for a comedy show, and I messed around and said a number, and the people talked to me for 30 to 45 minutes telling me, Anastasia, you're supposed to be getting paid $1,000 for every year that you've been in the game. And they broke it down to me from the level of $5,000 for a small hood club to $7,000 for a medium bass club to $23,000 since I've been and it's gonna this year be 25 years in the game, 24 years in the game. And they said you're supposed to be getting paid $1,000 for your quality, quantity, and service. And they broke that kind of stuff down for me. And that night pivoted all this stuff happening because that night changed who I was hanging around. And I ended up going to meet some other people. Them people done became my best friend. That one night changed my whole life. And when people tell you one moment, one opportunity can change your life, bro, it did.
Really can.
It really, that shit is true. I saw that because my mentality changed. I done got more serious about getting my, like all this stuff I did it from December the 13th to January the 6th. I came up with only thing that was before that is this body wash. But my weight loss serum, writing my book. I wrote 3 books, a comedy etiquette book, this book called Indiscretion. And I also wrote a book called Motherless Child, which is a self-help guide for mothers that didn't have mothers and new mothers that have never been a mother. Because that was one of the other things that I noticed. Like it was a lot of young ladies getting a hard rap about being mamas, but they mamas, when they had them, were also kids. And so people never talk about, like they always want to like badmouth the young ladies and stuff. But I'm like, hey, if nobody haven't taught you nothing and you didn't get them tools to use, rather than talk about them, help them. And so that's what I wrote the book for.
Okay. Now I'm doing a documentary as well. I think you know about it, about Alvin Scott.
Okay.
Did you know about that?
No, I didn't know you was doing Mr. Scott's documentary, but I love the idea.
Yeah, I'm doing his documentary on his life, and he's talking about the comedy life and the nightlife in the DFW area, how people got started here, how the roots was here and everything. I'm doing that documentary. So did you get your start? You got your start here, right? And
yes, I did.
So did you ever perform like in Vuku Rays, any of those?
No, I'm not that old. But what's funny is here lately, Mr. Alvin Scott has been around to see me perform, and he told me that I reminded him of like a Bernie Mac Red Fox type energy, and he loved my comedy. I just got his son is one of my favorite local artists. He got a song called ABC. Django.
Yeah.
He got a song called ABC. But Mr. Alvin Scott done heard about him for years.
Okay.
And he knew who I was, even though I didn't know who he was. But he was recently, I was doing shows every Thursday night at Club Odyssey with Mr. Clarence Turner. And Mr. Alvin Scott was one of the sponsors on the roster for Profile Entertainment. Protege Entertainment, Profile. It's the letter P.
Okay.
On this, I'm going to say the letter P. But he was one of the people that was on there. And he got to see me perform like a few nights. And he told me how much he loved my comedy.
Okay.
And I was like, he's like, you're a major player. You're going to go somewhere.
Okay. Before we close out, what would you say to an up and coming comedian, female or male, somebody that's trying to get in the game? They excited about it. They feel like they got something and they just want to know what should they do right now and how should they get in the game? What would you say?
Oh man, I would say go to as many as open mics as you can. Be true to yourself. Don't try to adopt nobody else's style.
Yeah.
Just get up there and go. And man, be true to yourself is all keep coming back to me. Be true to yourself. Don't let nobody tell you you need to fix this or you need to fix that. And like, if you know that you want to do it a certain way, find a way to make that way your own. Like, you don't have to be like nobody else. You don't have to be like nobody else. Like, you don't find your own way.
Find your own way. I know the industry done changed a lot since you first started having it. Like, what's some of the major things that changed you feel?
They don't have to grind like they used to no more. Like they don't, bro. We had to do the chitlin bucket. Like, we had to actually go be seen in the club and like get funny, be like get booed and all that kind of stuff. Now you get a like. Now you can get a like on Facebook.
Yeah, go viral.
Like,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You can get Facebook famous now. You don't got to be club famous where nobody actually, you know what I'm saying, where you having to do the work and stuff. You can like, and power to them. I'm just not I'm not that kind. That's not my avenue. But I'm grateful that, you know, it's supposed to get better every time it gets, you know, the more people that come up behind us, it's supposed to get easier and easier for those people. And a gratitude to them. I be trying to learn what I can about the social media way to do it.
It done definitely changed the game.
But I'm gonna tell you something. At the end of the day, when all this is gone, people still gonna want a VHS. People still gonna want that original heart, because what AI doesn't have emotional intelligence. AI doesn't have the ability to connect with you and feel what you feel and connect with your pain. So you can be like famous, but when you in a room, you can be famous on social media, but when you in a room and some niggas looking at you, staring you down, and you gotta like come with something that connects with the people. It's a totally different funny from like just being on the page. You know what I'm saying? Because even radio show hosts will find that once they get off the radio, the stuff that they did on the radio doesn't work on the regular stage.
Right.
And so it's just different for everybody. But me, myself, and it's internal for me. And so for the people that it's a natural thing, they can go anywhere and succeed. Radio, TV, whatever. When it's in you, it's with you. But if you've been programmed to be funny, where you was in this area and you ain't never really hit the stage and got no booze or got to feel no real energy, where you had to be, I'm improvising 24/7.
Yeah.
I improv. I got a few jokes that are like my stapler jokes that I can just recite, but they don't never go exact. They got the same punchline, maybe the same setup, but the storyline is never the same. But like, I'm improv 24/7. I never know what I'm gonna say. I don't prepare no food before I know who finna eat. I think that's stupid. And I don't want to be a person who, because there are some famous comedians, I can go to their show and I can recite their jokes with them. I don't never want to be that person. Never. Right. I don't never want somebody to see my set so much that they can start reciting it for me. Tell me that I'm finna do this joke. I don't want to be that predictable. Gotcha. And since I don't know what I'm gonna say, you damn sure can't know what I'm gonna say. So I'm gonna stay unpredictable.
Unpredictable. I love it.
That's gonna be the name of my next CD.
Unpredictable. I like it. That's all. That sound like a documentary. We may have to make that into a documentary.
Come on now.
For you, I may have to produce that for you.
You might. Yeah. I would love it.
Do we have any questions, any comments, Johnny, that we need to hit?
One question. Say, do you still get butterflies before entering the stage?
Yes. Absolutely. Yes. Because you don't never know who out there. And you don't never know what to expect. Every artist is not the same. Everybody ain't gonna like you. And you still got to get through that first 30 seconds.
Yeah.
That first 10 seconds still count. Every room you in.
Yeah. And I used to do rapping. You know, I used to be a rapper. So my thing was I used to have to psych out my mind to perform like it's 1,000 every time. So it doesn't matter if it was a crowd or not. I'm looking and I'm seeing an imaginary crowd and I'm performing, you know what I'm saying, no matter what.
Bro, we here together. Because let me tell you how many comedy shows I done did with like OGs in the game, and they be mad as hell that like it'll be a show where we ain't got a lot of people there. And I'll still be performing like it's 1,000 people. And they're like, Anastasia, why are you using all that energy? Like, why are you doing that? I'm like, bro, I'm not like y'all. I don't care about, for me, when it's only 2 or 3 people in there, that's the best audience. Because now you really got to make some people laugh. Because when it's a big room of people, laughter is contagious. So people be laughing and they ain't really even heard the joke just because they see somebody else laughing.
Right.
But like when you just got 3, 4, 5, 10, 15 people and they're just staring at you like, what the hell you gonna do? Say, you gotta bring it in. Yeah. And you gotta bring your thing. And people, I always tell comedians, the ones that hung around me, like the big crowds don't make you, the little crowds do. And give every show your 110%, because you don't know who them 10 people are. Right. You don't know what possibility of who they can tell somebody else about. And they paid their money, or if they came in free, it's their time. So give them the best time of their life. And don't never listen to that shit about say your best for last. No. Put your best out there every chance you get, because you don't know if the person who got your best interest in mind is gonna stay to the end of the show.
Yeah, definitely.
So step on somebody's toes and make them step their game up.
Yeah.
Don't you never stop shining to let another nigga tell you he a star.
I appreciate you for coming out, man. Really taking out time to hang out with me and my boy Johnny on the Chase and the Catch. I got some.
I love to chase and the catch.
We got some big things coming. We got some big things coming up, man. So thank y'all once again for logging in to the Chase and the Catch. Once again, just tell them who you are so they would know at the end who you are, who we've been listening to. This is the Chase and the Catch, Uncut Perspective.
And this is Anastasia Bolden, baby. Too real to be fake and saying the things others only think. If you're looking to get a comedy show production, look me up under Just for Laughs Productions, JUS, the number 4, LAFFS Productions. And if you're looking to book me as a motivational speaker to help inspire your people and change some lives, look me up under Push It Into Your Purpose Ministries. And both titles can be reached at 972-399-6164. Anastasia Bolden on all platforms, and I'm Googleable, baby.
I gotta get my boy Johnny in here, man. What you got to say? What's your last thought about the podcast today, Johnny?
I mean, I don't work with Anastasia before, so she always entertains. She always do it. She don't have this opportunity to express herself and let people know how she feels, where she at. So I done seen her at a few different stages. I might not have been there from 2001 or whatever, but maybe the last 10, 12 years. Throughout all stages, and I mean, she's been a bright shining star throughout all of those stages. So it's always a pleasure for me to see her growth. It's always a pleasure for me to see her presence. Like I said, she's worth a follow. You know what I'm saying? She's worth checking out. She's worth support. So do what you can to catch her where she at, because you'll never be disappointed following her wherever she goes. So that's what that is.
Thank you, Judah.
Oh man, I feel like you owe him $10 for that. All that line he was doing. I'm just messing with you, y'all. We here
I
live.
need you to get a copy of Indiscretion.
You need me to get a copy of that?
Mm-hmm.
I sure will.
Yes.
Y'all, we're live on the Chase and the Catch. Until next time, Uncut Perspective, right in your face. Thank y'all for tuning in.